everyone, and this is the first part of my Hearts of Iron Let's Play. Before we do anything though, I just want to give a major shout out to someone that basically taught me how to play the game with his videos, and his name is Praetorian. He is a small YouTuber like myself, and just giving him a major shout out because basically I only know how to play this game thanks to his videos. Links will be in the description to go to his channel, and I probably should put it in an annotation as well if I've remembered. So there we go. Big thank you to that man. He runs a channel with his wife, so it sounds like he's very similar to me in that sort of regard, but just thanking him a lot. Now let's move on, let's get playing. So if you're actually just before we move on, if you're wanting to learn how to play or watch competent gameplay, I would go and watch his stuff. I'm a complete nub. Everything I know I've been taught by him. I've played this game for about a week now, that is how little I've played it, and I do fairly love it. So let's go in and play as a nub. January, we'll do the early campaign. So I can choose the stuff I want to be researched and all that. And you don't get into the wars and all that as early, but I do prefer it. And we're going to be Soviet Union for this play. I've played Germany one hell of a lot, and I seem to get into the World War II. I'm in about 1941, everything's going great, I've grabbed a lot of land, then all of a sudden I'll have invasions from Britain and all these other places, and I'm like, oh crap. Soviet Union, I've tried them, I've started as them just to see what their starting looks like, but not much more. And the reason I like Germany and Soviet Union is because all their lands are together in one place, so for a noob like me, they feel very easy to start off with. So let's select that country, here we go. Look at Soviet Union, we are huge. You can barely see it all from here because we can't move over. Or can we? Yes we can. There we go, look. I am huge. Compared to other nations, I could fit about 10 other nations inside me easily. And that's including some large ones. Right, and we're going to keep it on recruit because I'm crap. Iron Man on, and historical AI focus, which I think that's good for me to have on because it keeps the game sort of historical, and it makes the AI, this is bad in a way, it makes the AI slightly more predictable, because you'll know Italy will want to team up with Germany and Japan and that sort of stuff, and you'll get the triple entente and all that stuff going on. The triple entente, that was World War II, was it? Or was that World War One? Okay, I'm not sure anymore. I'm confusing myself. But anyway, let's start. And we'll just save over that one because I was just testing them literally. Loading the graphics. I do have one mod on as well, and it is a graphical mod for loading screens, but we didn't get a loading screen because I yapped for that long. So here we go, here's our Russian very low supply over here, but if our memory serves from that wee one I tried earlier, the supply just sorts itself out in seconds, so that's fine. Let's take a look at our national focus. This is the first thing we're going to want to get, and I really badly want this. In any game where you're controlling a civilization and there's such a thing as research, it's a weakness of mine. I've got to go for it. And from the little I've seen of Praetorian stuff and from the little gameplay I've seen myself, research is even more important in this than it is in most other games like this. So I'm definitely going to want to go to finish the 5-year plan. Also, it comes right after this as well, which is beautiful. When I start the game, I love to just blitz out a load of civilian factories, that sort of stuff, rush up civilian factories, because that means, the way I think of it is, it's like Age of Empires or StarCraft. Those civilian factories are like your workers that gather you more resources and get you building more. So that's the way I look at it. It's a bit like that. Right, so we've got that up. Again, I'm gonna we're not at war, we're very early on, so we're not gonna rush down military technologies. In fact, the most important thing I think to research right now would be this, to decrease the research time of other technologies. And we've got 3 research slots. So I think the other thing I want to blitz is construction, because that'll mean I'll get more factories faster, and those factories will be able to produce faster, and so on and so on and so on. So I really want that. And for the third one, the production efficiency cap. I think we're going to go for that as well, because I'll show you that in a second. So there we go, that's our research we've chosen. I'll just give you a quick show you all the other. We're doing that, but I'll just quickly show you all the other research trees. And you'll see these years up here. For those that don't know how to play, if I wanted to start, say, researching this right now, I'd get a huge debuff to the time it takes to research it, because we're only in 1936. That technology is 2 years ahead of its time, so it'll take 476 days to research, where it'll only take 100 and something odd when we get to 1936. So it does allow you to sort of focus your research if you want in a specific area, but it also gives you huge penalties for doing it too much, kind of thing. I very rarely research a technology outside of the year, because there is that much to research when we're going on. We'll see all this to go. Armor, I want to get that actually pretty early as well, because I want to stop producing T26 and replaces them with BT7s, and we're hoping to fully replace the T26 by the time war starts anywhere. We've got your artillery sort of tree, doctrines, naval doctrines, air units, air doctrines. Then you got your engineering research and your industry research. Right, we have 3 civilian factories. We're not going to touch that now because we need some resources. And Russia, look at this. We are a resource pals. Where normally I have to trade to get tons of oil and other stuff just to try and let my factories work and produce the things I need, but the only thing I need is rubber. So we're already on rubber. United Kingdom, I think we're going to go historical anyway, so we want to be friendly with the United Kingdom. We have 39 free convoys, we require 3, we're going to give them the use of one of our civilian factories to get 8 rubber. Yeah, we'll just do 1. That'll give us a surplus of 2, which hopefully our factories will not eat up. Right, now let's take a look at this here. Now these blue areas, I realize I'm doing this a bit like a tutorial, but I'm just explaining why I'm doing things. You're not going to get much more than the basics from me. These blue areas, as you see, they're maxed out on the factories, and that I can build the slots, so to speak. And I'm going to want to build quite a bit away from the front line. And we're definitely going to want to start with civilian factories. We'll just plop them away from the front lines here, and we're going to build quite a lot. Right, and that's us building a lot of civilian factories, and the faster they build, the more factories I'll have, and so on and so on. And because there, look, if you look what's building these, I've got 15 civilian factories building this new factory in Perm, and I've got 2 more building this one in Kirov. So as I build another factory, that'll be 15 building something there and 3 there. Then build another one, 15 there, 4 there. It doesn't quite go up like that because civilian factories are also used by your civilians. Right. And your war focus, I'll show you later what contributes to percentage. But after after these are done, I'm going to want to start building military factories. And these are all 100% used by me. That should be enough for there. And then we'll tell them to upgrade the dockyards a wee bit. And that is enough. That's going to be like 10 years to finish all that, so that's fine, that's easy. Well, it's not going to be quite that long. It'll go faster and faster. But that's a good long time's worth of production ready, done there. Right. Now our military factories, we have 36 military factories, we're only using 18. I'm definitely want to plop a lot more into infantry equipment. More into tanks because we need a wee bit more of them. We're needing a wee bit more artillery. Looks like we're needing a wee bit more of this. Needing a wee bit more of them. That leaves us still quite a bit. We'll put a few more into tanks. Fully up that, and that's us. Right? Naval dockyards, that's the same thing. Why did I come out? Let's see. Let's start a new one for... What do we want to build? Build battle cruiser. It's going to take 9.6 years, so it's good to get it started. We'll get more naval things and put it on it, especially once these destroyers are done or something. Actually, you know what? We're gonna cancel this, and we're gonna cancel this. We're going to change you to just that infinite, keep building. Change you to infinite, keep building. And then that gives us 2 more free to put onto this. So it's only going to take 3.32 years to build that cruiser. And we're getting 1.5 destroyers a year and 2.6 submarines a year. We're getting battle cruisers now as well. That's nice. Capital ships, some screens. I'm not the best at naval combat. I've not really had a chance to do much with it. Being Germany, I've just always been constantly getting tanked by Britain. Right, so that's that. Yeah, this is another thing. You always want to make sure you're getting rid of all of these. That is basically how you play the game. You get notifications and then you have to tweak the stuff. It gives you hints of what you need to tweak. Now we've got no troops to train in. So let's start training some basic infantry and some tanks. Add a couple of units, add a couple of units. And we'll set the location for them to spawn. Our first war is probably going to be against Japan, because we're going to be going anti-fascist. Although I'm not really that sure. I know there is some things that give me war focuses on some stuff. Well, war justifications. I can't remember what they are. We won't set a location yet. We'll not worry about that. And now we'll turn time on because we're all ready. Let's start time advancing. And that should disappear because I'm trading for it in a second. Speed time up. No need for it to be this slow. Let's take a look at the whole world. See, we are huge. We're a beast. There's our capital. Construction. You see, these are going to start going up. Our researches are going up. Our focus is going up. Apparently we still need resources. We need 1 more rubber. So we'll change that to 2 factories. And then I'm taking 1 off that I'm using. This, you'll see that's down to 2. It was 3, but it must have been. Why did I pause? I didn't need to pause. Oh, there my god, that's beautiful. When it's like that, you know you can be happy. Let's take a look at this. Just see. Communist, I like you. Communist, I like you. Who are you? Communist, I like you too. China's not communist. That's surprising. Hopefully Spain has its civil war soon. I know it sometimes happens very early and sometimes it happens very late. There will be a war going on here between Ethiopia and Italy. Yep. Nice. Well, not nice. What is Ethiopia? Neither. Oh, I suppose I should affect my divisions, or I would normally start these guys training to get them up from trained to regular experience, but Russia has that much troops that is going to cause a huge toll on the amount of, look at that, I already need 4,415 just infantry equipment to supply my troops. That's how much I need. That's how much I need right now. And if I got them all training, they'd burn through equipment like nothing on earth, and this number would skyrocket. And all these other things, you can see I'm not even producing enough of a lot of stuff. Oh, that's worrying. So Germany has remilitarized the Rhineland, so now they can have troops there. We finished the 5-year plan, giving us more factories. If we go to construction, we'll see, yep, we've now got 5 on that second thing that's been built, which is nice. No national focus. This will give us some military factories, which will mean we can add stuff and make more munitions, tanks and stuff, which will be quite nice, because you can see we're already struggling a bit. But the main reason we're struggling a bit is, if you come here, you see this is how much equipment they've got and how much they need this to be full before they can deploy. So this is why it's all of a sudden took a big hit. It's because these units are training and they need equipment before they can deploy. Right, oh, shouldn't have paused there. Well, for that long. I really do like this game. When Japan goes to war with China, it normally sends all its forces down here. From when I've been watching as Germany, and it leaves very few up here. And I've always sent volunteers to help Japan because I've been playing as Germany, and I've always been worried about Russia declaring war. So I'm just waiting for that and eagerly going, ooh, I can't wait. Right, research, we've got this, and I think we're going to go straight for this for another 3% reduction to our research times. Hopefully we've nearly got enough political power to modify our government. You need 150 to do a basic change. There we go, that's enough. When notification comes up to let us know. And the first thing I think we're going to change is, I don't know if this is a smart thing to change, but it's something I like to change because I want more factories. And remember how I was telling you, you don't get all the civilian factories? This is what determines that you're part of your government. At the moment our economy is a civilian economy, which means 30% of the factories we have are being used by the civilians for things like toasters, as you can see in the picture there. Then you can upgrade it to early mobilization, which gives you another, well, that actually decreases, oh wait, no, the one I want is increasing it. Yeah, I normally go straight to partial mobilization. So why not go straight to war economy? I don't see any negatives. So yeah, it'll increase our construction speeds. It'll decrease our construction speed of them. It'll mean we're getting we're losing half as many factories to building toasters. And so yeah, that seems like we're going to just go straight for that. And that's one of these, you've always got something set here. As you can see, these are all empty slots. So you can choose research and production. We can choose one of these things. Theorist, a ship designer, aircraft designer, tank designer. And this just decreases the research time and gives a small buff to some form. Then you've got these cabinet type members. High command slots, chief of navy, chief of army. But you need 150 political power to change anything there. So let's get continuing again. I never intended for this to be as a tutorial, but I'm just trying to explain why I'm doing things. And trust me, I'm probably going to lose. seem to be in quite a strong. This game is a lot like a highly, very complicated version of Risk, where you even get to make your divisions and choose what they're made up of and all that sort of stuff. Production's all going well. Here, we need some more factories. What numbers are going up? Oh, machine and tools, that's good. That increases our cap here. Our efficiency cap. So obviously you're going to have wasted materials and all that sort of stuff. And then just getting right researches, getting the factories used to producing what you're wanting them to produce, and the production cap will increase. And so that research was one that increased our production cap. Well, you've got your efficiency, which is what I was talking about earlier, how that will increase as the factories get used to it and stuff like that. Then you've got the cap, which is where it caps out, and that research increased the cap. Research, that's what I'm looking for. I think we're going to still want to blitzkrieg down the industry. Factory output, which will be very nice. Max factories in a state plus 20%. So yep, because this is still 1936. All these are 1936. I would normally blitz this as well, but we've got tons of oil. I don't really care about it, so we'll go for this. Time advance again. So yeah, I've got the time in the max setting just so it's. I'd normally play a bit slower than this. Oh, new focus. For the simple fact of immersion, you can zoom in, the days are changing, you can pay much more finer attention, but nothing really happens, and you get times where you're just bored at your mind, so you just speed it up. So for this I thought I'd keep it on max speed. But before we can get that, which I really want, we've got to get these two. I don't know which of these lines is better to go down, but I know it's a lot faster to get that there than it is to get it there. And you get to get these along the way. So that just completely makes me... This looks like it's a nice science type line, but because it's so much faster to get this, I think that just completely blows that out of the water. I've not even paid attention to what they do, because I want to get away from... I want that, then I want to start going after some of this other stuff. Like that would be really nice, but it's going to take a long time to get to. So we'll start on this. Yes, we got those 3 factories. We've got 4 more factories. Let's put 1 more into this because we just need a teeny bit more. 1 more into this. That's upgrade needed, so that's why there's a lot needed, because they're upgrading them from the previous type of fighter. So we must still have some mid-war fighters that are getting replaced. Yeah, right, I put 1 into that, I put 1 into that. We've maxed this out, but it's going down quite fast, which is nice. And we'll put 1 more into artillery and 1 more into tanks. Then let's just take a look at the numbers. Advanced time. Filled, perfect. Going down, albeit slowly. Going down, albeit slowly. So yes, that's good. We're fulfilling our needs, and by the time war starts, hopefully we've filled all of our tank requirements. So I would really need to like to research that to get the better tanks. Start rolling them out before the wars as well. Hopefully Spain has its civil war soon. Come on Spain, I want to send some forces over here to fight. Or Japan. Japan declare war on China, that normally happens quite early too. I don't know whether I want to send volunteers or attack Japan though. I'll see how weak they look. Oh, construction. Yes, that's our research done. See, that increases our construction speed by 10%, so we're building factories 10% faster, which build more factories, and which build more factories, and you can see it's just an avalanche, so I really love to get that early on. Resource gain efficiency, we are loaded resources wise, so I don't really feel we need that. Let's take a look. I think we'll go straight for that tank now. Then once I've got that, I want to get the artillery equivalent as well. So for our fast tank divisions, we can keep them as fast without wanting to give them slow ground artillery. Oh, we need to get this soon too. But we don't have, we've got time for war. We need this now so we can start upgrading all of our tanks to this. Well, replacing all of our light tanks to the BT-7. Oh, we got 10 army experience, so we might change up on platoons a wee bit. We'll need quite a bit more artillery though. Let's let that artillery, we definitely need that to be filled before, because I want to add more artillery. I like my artillery. Boom. Oh, there's a newspaper coming up. Spanish Civil War. Brilliant, it's happened early. Right, pause. Okay, let's go. Helps if I go to Spain. And we're obviously going to help the Republicans. We'll send volunteers. Oh, we forgot. We've got a 5 limit. Let's find 5 units. Send you. You. Thinking if we've got 5, I want to send 3 tank units. And 2 infantry. So we've got the 2 infantry. Where's 3 more backline tanks? We just need 1 more. Oh wait a minute, these are penal legions or whatever. Not penal legions, but used to. Yeah. Where was one of those tanks on its own? Somewhere about there is. Do that. We'll give them a general. We'll give them a level 1 general so he starts leveling up. That is another thing Praetorian taught me, is I used to always just go, right, who's my best general? Right, he's going. But he said, get the guy, the little noob, and you'll get some experience. And you'll start learning stuff, and then you'll have more better generals. And these little wars that doesn't really affect you. Like send volunteers. We can send 5. We'll generate 2.8% threat. Send in the volunteers. Right, and right. They will allow fighters to come help them, and they will arrive at 1 AM on the 30th of July. So they've got a wee bit. We've got a wee bit to wait before we can start helping here. And my experience in the Spanish Civil War is, whatever side you're going to help always starts losing straight away. And then you have to start trying to do some nice stuff to help them, like cutting off there would be beautiful. We can take their capital. Yeah, but anyway, we'll go to that when the time comes. Research is all fine. Italy's annexed Ethiopia. Oh, we've got a government. Industrial research times would be the thing I want the most to now. Then probably tanks, because I'm currently researching. Oh, our divisions have arrived and our focus is finished. Right, so now I guess we can. Oh no, we need to get this first. And modify government, we can get the tank, which we will go for armor and hard attack. I just like the sound of armor, because if you get a lot of armor, they won't be able to hurt you. Right, my 5 divisions, where are they? We're going to do that plan. First of all, we're going to come up here. We're going to cut this area off here. And we're going to split my 5 units up as well and just do lots of different things, but first of all, I feel this is what's going to be important. Like, 3 tanks are there, easily the first, so 2 infantry divisions go there. We'll just start splitting them up more and more. Right, 1 tank go there. 1 tank go there. 1 tank go there. 1 infantry go there. 1 infantry go there. Keep pushing, we want to cut these guys off. And we want to help get supplies to our friends up here. We can take here too, which will help a lot in the war. Right there for supply reasons. Oh, we've been cut off ourselves. Right, push back here. From there, just cut them off. The Olympics have concluded. Germany done well, as to be expected. Give their help. Oh. Take that little city there. I feel like we're missing someone. 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank, 1 infantry. Where's the 4th infantry? Oh, he's there, pushing there, okay. 1, 2, 3 tanks, 2, yep, they're all there. Right, I'll cut them off, make that battle easier. And that tank's losing, we'll pull him back. Send you there. Send you there, cut them off. You go back in there. Oh, what was that? The Republican wants to move troops through our territory. They're nowhere near me, that doesn't make sense. Oh, we've got to choose where to deploy these. I feel the first initial threat is going to be Japan. So let's just select there for these for now. So they'll deploy here. We'll start more forces there. Actually, let's take this army. We'll put it up to high priority, so it's getting resources and equipment first, because it's only one fighting. Oh, he's been cut off. Let's send them in there quickly. Help take there. This area should fall quite fast. They've got no resources. Let's take the capital. Well, actually they do, they're getting supply. We'll leave you there to help that. Finally, they fell. Up there. There. The war seems to be going average at the moment. See my side's losing slightly. Let's take there. We need to take there to cut off the supply lines. We need to do it quickly because that unit's in deep trouble. Let's try and push you back round actually. Oh, yes, beautiful. Oh, we can modify our government too whilst we're here. Let's get... Let's go for artillery research time and national focus. Extra research slot, we can finally get it. We're going to start researching the artillery stuff soon. Come on, you escape. Ah, they took it out. It's gone. Damn it. Oh. Gotta worry about our supplies. We're down a volunteer, which is not good. Right, my plan to cut off this stuff didn't seem to go that well. Definitely going to come back here and start getting stuff like this. We're holding on to that city for dear life. Right, great. Yeah. There. Go back. Go in. Nice. No research slot. Still 1936, we're not in 1937 yet. It's 1938 for them. Improve our artillery. We've filled our artillery needs good because I want to go into this, edit. I want to change this for artillery, change this for artillery. Save. Goes to 16.3. We'll add support artillery to there. There. Still costing 5. Replace. Oh, I don't have the artillery for them yet. Derp. Right. Save. Just wee tweaks. Back in on the action, capture that airfield. Great, awesome stuff. Right, hopefully these all fall fast. We get him back there. Up there. Ah, they managed to take it before I got there. Damn it. We really need that back. We really need that capital back. Oh, we've lost Madrid. This is not going well at all. But this is how it normally starts, and you normally start being able to push back slightly, and then better and better. Let's get Chief of Army. Not him then, we'll go for one of these ones that actually help our fighting. Recovery rate, we'll go for that. This is a messy war. Front lines are all over the place. Right, perfect, we've got to go back. Probably want to retake that city. Yes, BT7's finished. We'll go in here. Start replacing them with BT7s. So we need a lot. We shall start researching the self-propelled gun variant. We've got an attack coming from here. How we doing over here? Oh, we cannot have that. Yes! Beautiful extra research slot. Did I click on the right one there? I think I clicked on that one back. Right, it's still in 1936. We're getting that, aren't we already? Yeah, we are. We are. For anti-tanks research. Focus, what do we want to focus on? I think we'll go for this. So we can start getting here and then go for our anti-fascist and then we can start getting claims on all sorts and doing nice things. We'll call it apart soon. Okay, how we doing? Oh yes, we're taking here. Come back here though. Damn it, they got there just before me. I just spent that long taking there and now I've lost it. Oh, this is not good, I cannot lose that time. Damn shit! There. There. Oh, damn it. Yes! Good, right. We need to research now. What do we need to research now? Let's go for this land doctrine. And we're not going to put those. Or should we? We're full on this now. Take a couple of that. Produce another. Then two. Move that up. We'll start building them. For now. Then when I've got a tiny stockpile, I'll add them to my armies. No template. I know we're not using them, but we're building them. Okay. Oh wow, seriously? Push up here then. Let's take Bilbo or whatever it is back. Oh, we're paused. Cut them off again. Alright, we're starting to do better now. They're gonna lose that capital again. Good. Good, hopefully they can take that dock. Oh damn it. I need help. I need to go up there and help. Where is my other stuff? Where's... Ah, there they are. Here. They're not even doing anything. I thought I had more. There. Go there. Awesome sauce, we really need to capture it here fast for this tank's sake. We got nothing there, quickly take that dock and get supplies. Why is it taking so long to take the dock? There we go. Right, we got that. And I was meant to cut it apart a while ago, but I'm getting addicted again. This is... Oh yeah, I forgot we need these three first. Right, we'll get this one first. Open government, let's go for... Let's go for that. And I think we'll call that apart, because I'm getting too addicted. I'm going to go on for hours and hours. Hope you have all enjoyed this. Join me next time. Bye-bye.